Hello students and welcome to your moral science class. Today we are going to start second term portion, and the very first chapter in second term is chapter 6, that is school is a large family. Okay. So what do you understand by family, children? See, in your family you have your father, mother, grandfather, maybe grandmother, brother, sister, isn't it? So many family members are there in your own family. Similarly, when you come to school, and very soon you will be coming to school, and you will feel that school is also like a family. It's a large family, in your home, the head of the family is maybe your grandfather or grandmother, and if not, then your father is the head of the family. So here, when you come to school, who's the head of the family? The principal. Our father is the father principal is the head of the this large family, and then there are teachers who are like your guardians. Okay, and there are your senior students who are studying in the senior classes. They are like your elder brother and sisters. Then you have your classmates. It's like your brother and sister of your own age, your siblings. And some students in junior class, they are like your younger brother and sister. So it's like whole family is there. It's a large family. Okay, so we take school like a family, and because so many members are there, so we take it as a large family. So you all open page number 19 and we'll start the lesson. School is a large family. So school is like a large family. Classmates are like your brothers and sisters. Teachers are like your parents. The principal is like the head of the family, isn't it? The school is our second home, we say, and the head of the institution, that is principal, is the head of the family. Then the teachers, they are like your parents, your guardians, and all the students, you are like brothers and sisters to each other. Your teachers teach you, they teach you English, mathematics, science, etc. They teach you moral values. They teach you the art of painting and dancing. They teach you to be disciplined. They help you to develop the hidden talents in you. So you get to learn so many subjects, so many different arts, different type of activities you learn in school. So many subjects you learn English, you learn Hindi, maths, then science. So many subjects are there that you study in school. You learn so many things in school. And then you also moral values. See children, you learn moral values in your own home also. But when you come to school and you get to meet so many different people, students from different background, different cultures. So you get to know so many cultures, so many traditions, right? In home, you only know about your own family culture, own family tradition. But once you come to school, you get to know so many students who are coming from the different backgrounds. So you learn so many cultures or moral values, and also the teachers, they teach you the moral values, how to live your life gracefully, and how you should behave with others, how you should behave with your elders, how you should behave with your classmates, and also how you should behave with the younger ones. They teach you the art of painting and dancing, and not only the moral values but also dancing, painting, so many different activities you learn in school. They teach you to be disciplined, and yes, maybe at home you may be pampered by your parents, you do mischief things, but maybe they don't, they ignore, but not in school. You know how to behave, how to be disciplined, okay, in school. So that thing you learn how to be disciplined. They help you to develop the hidden talents in you. And yes, there are so many things that you don't know that actually exist inside you. Like maybe some of you are very good singers, but you don't know. But here when you come to school, there are different competitions, there are different programs, performances are there, and when you get to perform, then you come to know, okay, I am a good singer, or maybe I am a good dancer, or any other hidden talents that you have. At home you play with your brother or sister. At school you have lot of fun with your friends. You also play games with them. The games make you strong and healthy. So children, nowadays we have the habit of just sitting inside the home due to COVID also. You all are not allowed too much to go out and play with friends and all. But in school, when you will come, it is like you get to play with your friends and playing outside, not playing in the with mobile phones. No, it is very very harmful. So please stop playing with your mobile phones. But when you play, go outside and you actually get to play physically, then you get strong. It's very healthy. It's a kind of exercise that you do while playing. So at home you play with your brother sister, but in school you have got so many friends to play. You learn many things at home, but at school you learn much more. The school develops your personality. School is your second home. Yes. So no doubt that this home is your first school, but then school is your second home. Okay. So when you are at home, you learn many things from your parents, from your grandparents, and but at school when you come, you get to learn many more things. Okay. And it helps you to develop your personality, means it helps you to become more smart, more decent. Okay, it helps to groom your personality. And yes, school is your second home because you spend so many hours in school, almost 8 hours you spend here. So it's like your second home. Reach your school in time, attend your classes regularly, make it a habit to do your homework, greet your teachers in the morning, wish them when you leave the school, always obey your teachers. You must love your school. So what are the things you should do when you come to school? First of all, you should be punctual. You should reach school in time. Whatever time you have got, you should always try to reach school in time, maybe before time. Okay, and this is the way you can be punctual. You can develop the quality of punctuality in you. Okay, and also attend the classes regularly. Be punctual in class. Don't take leaves or be absent just without any reason. Okay, and make it a habit to do homework. Also that whenever a teacher gives you any homework, so you should always make it a habit to complete your homework. Okay, when you meet teachers, you should always wish them. You should greet your teachers. If you are meeting them in the morning, say good morning. In afternoon, say good afternoon. Or sometimes it happens that even outside the school you happen to meet your teachers. Okay, maybe in the evening time, so you can greet good evening. Okay, so you should always greet your teachers wherever and whenever you meet them. Wish them when you leave the school. Always obey your teachers, and you should always not only obey your teachers but also your elders. It may be your senior students here, it may be non-teaching staff, or it may be your parents at home. Whenever you elders are there, you should always obey them, and in this way you will develop the habit of obedience in yourself. So children, this is all about school, that school is a large family and we should love our school, and we should try to learn more and more from school. So yes, this is the chapter. Please go through the chapter, read the chapter properly. Thank you.